updates this year at ASH, really we're looking at what happens in how to DR the addition of Darzalex to maintenance therapy. So think about it as induction, transplant, consolidation, and the maintenance as critical parts of therapies. This is really focusing on what the Darzalex addition to the standard of care Rev maintenance had done. And really, in the end, what we show is a significant increase in a number of the critical endpoints here. We know that one, DRVD followed by DR maintenance significantly improved response rates and depth of response. That means CR rates, that means MRD rates versus RVD standard and R maintenance, again, with transplant and consolidation in there as well. We also know that the addition of Darzalex to Revlimid maintenance in of itself improved the depth of response, such to CR rates as well as MRD rates after transplant consolidation. And so in the end, very promising with the addition of Darzalex added to this standard of care regimen. We know that the progression-free survival again is improved, and we're going to continue to see how these data mature over time and see how this affects overall survival. We know that these data are exciting, and really to our collectiveness, it sounds that this DVRD should be considered, can be considered as a potential new standard of care for our transplant-eligible multiple myeloma patients. And we know that there's an ongoing head-to-head phase 3 study called the Perseus study, which is out there trying to address this question to a greater degree. I think this needs to put in the context of other studies that have been done as well. We know that in transplant ineligible patients, the addition of Darzalex has markedly improved outcomes and been added to standard of cares with DRD as well as DVMP. And obviously, nice phase 3 data from the Cassiopeia data looked at Darzalex plus VTD and also demonstrated improved PFS and met that primary endpoint. So again, in the context of that, this really does suggest that this quad or 4-drug regimen really should be considered as a potential new standard of care for our transplant eligible multiple myeloma patients.